Hello friends, I am Dr. Sonal Santosh Chandak, Professor, Department of Commerce, Srimati Kesharbai Lahoti Mahavidyalaya, Amravati. In this presentation, we are going to discuss on one of the very important chapters, that is FIFO method of inventory valuation. As you know friends, there are different methods of inventory valuation such as FIFO, LIFO, simple average method, weighted average method or moving average method, etc. Of them, in this presentation, we are going to discuss on the FIFO method. Now let us discuss how this FIFO method works. In this diagram, we are seeing that we are receiving the different boxes. We have now received the box number 1, then second, then third and then fourth. As per FIFO method, we are going to issue box number 1 first, then second, then third and then the fourth one. Now, what did we do exactly when we speak that we are following FIFO method of inventory valuation? Here, FIFO stands for first in, first out. It is a method used for cost flow assumption purposes in the cost of goods sold calculations. The FIFO method assumes that the oldest product in the company's inventory have been sold first. It means the first one brought in the organization has to be given, issued or sold the first, and the last one to be sold or to be issued at the end. The cost paid for those oldest products are the ones used in the calculation. Few more details. In order to calculate the cost of goods sold, that is COGS, here we use FIFO method, not only in order to find out the cost of goods sold but also to determine the cost of the oldest inventory and the newest inventory. We are considering the FIFO method here. We will multiply that cost by the amount of inventory sold. The inventory sold refers to the cost of purchased goods with the intention of reselling or the cost of goods produced, which include labor, material, manufacturing overhead costs, etc. Keep in mind that the prices paid by the company for its inventory often fluctuate. These fluctuating costs must be taken into account. Here in this particular diagram, we are taking an example of a toy industry which is producing toys. Here we are seeing 4 different diagrams of the dancing horses. The total products produced here in this example we are taking as 4. The total cost of production, the first one is produced at rupees 200, the second one is produced at rupees 300, the third one is produced at rupees 400 and the fourth one is produced at rupees 500. The total cost of production is 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus 500 is equal to rupees 1400. And in this example, we are going to calculate the cost of goods sold and the cost of inventory. Friends, the goods which we have sold, the cost on which we have incurred will be known as the cost of goods sold. And those goods which are left over, which are not yet sold, are known as the ones which are there in the inventory, and the cost incurred on them will be treated to be the cost of inventory. Now let us go into further details. Now going further into the details, Let us sell product 1 which has the cost of rupees 200. We have total products produced 4. Total cost of production is rupees 1400 as we have rightly discussed in the last slide. Products sold on FIFO basis is 1. Here on the basis of FIFO, we will be selling the product 1 first. So naturally, the product 1 has the cost rupees 200. Friends, the leftover products are 2, 3 and 4. They are still in the inventory because they are not yet sold. And therefore, the cost of inventory also will be calculated here. The first product sold has the cost of goods sold rupees 200. Because it has been sold, therefore the cost on the goods sold is rupees 200. The cost of inventory, that is incurred on product 2, 3 and 4 because they are in the inventory. Therefore the cost of inventory will be 300 plus 400 plus 500, that is rupees 1200. Now let us sell 2 products at a time. In the next problem, we are here selling 2 different products at a time. Product 1 and 2 will be sold because we are applying FIFO method. The cost of goods sold, that is product 1 and 2 taken together, that is rupees 200 and 300 taken together will be rupees 500. Whereas product 3 and product 4 are still in the inventory. And so the cost of inventory here will be rupees 400 and plus rupees 500 respectively for product 3 and product 4. That goes to rupees 900. Now let us speak something about the advantages of FIFO, that is first in first out. As we know friends, FIFO method is considered to be the more trusted method than the LIFO, that is last in first out method. The first important advantage which we are getting out of this application of this method is the method is easy to understand, universally accepted and highly trusted. Secondly, FIFO follows natural flow of inventory. That is, the oldest products are sold first with accounting going by those costs first. This makes bookkeeping easier with less chances of mistake. Thirdly, less waste. A company truly following the FIFO method will always be moving out the oldest inventory first and giving us less chances of wastage or obsolescence. The next important advantage is the remaining products in inventory will be a better reflection of market value. This is because products not sold have been built more recently. Then the FIFO method gives higher profit. Next important advantage of FIFO method is financial statements are harder to manipulate. We cannot manipulate because the first brought in is issued the first. The FIFO method gives the more accurate picture, friends, of a company's finance. This information helps a company to plan for its future. Now there must be some disadvantages of FIFO method. Now what are they? The FIFO method can result in the higher income tax for business to pay because the gap between cost and profit is wider. Say for example, there is an inflation. Naturally, whatever brought in first, last will be having more prices. Naturally, the previously priced has the less cost incurred, and therefore the gap between the revenue and the cost will be more, and we will be required to pay more income tax because the profits are wider. A company needs to be careful with the FIFO method in that it is not oversetting profit. This can happen when product costs rise and those later numbers are used in the cost of goods calculation instead of actual cost. Friends, though there the FIFO method is subject to certain problems, certain disadvantages, it is highly important. It is because, friends, it is the highly trusted and widely used throughout the world because it is the simplest and easiest method. Thank you so much.